back to Living Newfoundland and Labrador, your guide to living better. Today, we're at Academy Canada Trades College, and now we're in the carpentry department. I'm Erin Sully, and coming up, why not make some sushi at home? It's cheaper than going out, and it can be a lot of fun. And how to make your front porch look gorgeous. Contributor Paula Gale is curious about having a bird as a pet. Find out the do's and don'ts about having feathered friends in your home. I'm here with Dylan Jackman. He's an exotic pet expert. Thanks for coming up here today.
Oh, no problem.
We're going to talk about having birds as pets. So these guys are macaws.
Yep, these guys here, this guy's name is Sam, and this is Echo. And they're two macaws, a green-winged macaw and a blue and gold macaw.
Oh my goodness, he's peeling a grape.
Peeling his favorite food, grapes.
We also have a dove.
A dove and a budgie bird.
Oh wow, oh he's pretty too. So if you're going to make the commitment to have a bird as a pet, what kind of equipment are you going to need?
Well, first off, you're going to need a cage, and depending on what kind of bird you're going to get, most people are going to go with a budgie bird or a dove or a smaller bird like that just because they make better house pets. And you need to get them as big a cage really as you can afford, because birds, they like to have a lot of room to move around in. So you like to get them a bigger cage, the biggest one you can. But for the larger birds especially, it just has to be a cage big enough so they can flap their wings and they can't hit off the sides.
Do macaws make good pets though?
They're a really good pet for someone that's going to be maybe home a lot to spend a lot of time with them. In my job, I use them for doing animal shows, so I spend all day with them anyway, so they get the attention that way. But for somebody that's going to be home a lot, then they make a really nice pet.
How long do macaws live? And what kind of commitments do you have to make if you're going to get one of these birds?
Well, these guys here, no problem for them to live 80 or more years, so it is a pretty long commitment if you want to get one, yeah, definitely. Well, if you're looking at a bigger bird like a macaw and things like that, they make really good pets if you have them, if you're home a lot, and that way you can give them a lot of attention, because they really, really need a lot of attention. So they're not really that great of a pet if you are going to be at work a lot or whatnot, but if you got a lot of time to spend with them, they make excellent pets.
I've heard there are certain products in your home that you should, I guess, be concerned about if you do have a bird in your home. And what are those?
Yeah, definitely any aerosol products, like cleaning products, things like that. And even something like a non-stick cook pan. They put different things in the air which can be really harmful to birds. So you really want to look it up and be careful about anything you're spraying in your air or cleaning with. Yeah.
So Teflon pans and birds don't mix.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
What kind of cost commitment do you have to make if you're going to take one of these birds home?
Okay, well, when it comes to like a budgie bird, for instance, you're going to be looking at around $70 for everything that you're going to need, including your cage, your bird, and your food, all that sort of stuff.
So Dylan, obviously macaws aren't for everybody. I know you have a dove here. What kind of pet does a dove make?
Doves, they make really nice pets. They come out and they really like to be pet and held usually. Sometimes you'll take one home and it takes them a little bit while to get used to you, but after a little while they do become friendly like that.
It's okay to have these guys out of the cage?
Yeah, it's okay to have them out of their cage. One thing that might be nice for smaller birds like budgies is to clip their wings. Just because if there's windows or things of that nature, or mirrors even, they'll fly right into those and they could hurt themselves. So that's sometimes really important until they get their bearings in your house. But yeah, no, they really do like coming out of their cage.
Okay, thanks, Dylan.
Yeah, no problem.
You really need to think about bringing a pet into your life. Most pet stores have all kinds of books about pets they sell, so make sure you get the details before you commit. Exercise is super important for our dog's health and well-being, but sometimes you find you end up doing the same walk every night. We have some tips on how to shake up your exercise regime and keep your pup happy.
This is Brenda Jesko. Yes, she is an agility coach. And what I'd like to ask you today is, what is agility?
Sure. Agility it's actually formally a timed obstacle sport. between a dog and their handler. So they have to negotiate through a numbered sequence of obstacles and jumps and tunnels and all kinds of different things within a certain amount of time. So it's a speed event, so it's active. So you're running, your dog is running, and negotiating all kinds of interesting things.
So is it for all dogs or just certain dogs?
It is definitely for all dogs. The height you would jump is dependent on the size of your dog, so it's pretty forgiving that way. And speed, I mean, if you want to compete, then you need, a faster dog, that sort of thing. But absolutely recreational-wise, every dog can do it, for sure. All right, Mitchie, you want to go?
Yeah, let's see what Mitch can do.
You ready? Let's go. Yeah. Climb. Punch.
Way to go, Mitch.
Good job,
great.
Mitchie. Good job.
Great.
Get it.
So how is agility good for both you and your dog?
It's great. I mean, it continues on a relationship you have with your dog. It's an exciting environment, so you need some control and some obedience work. And it's, you just build on the exercise, and it's something active you do with your dog. And it really does really build a really strong relationship.
Thank you so much for being with us today.
This is great.
Boy, this looks like a lot of fun. I'm going to have to try it.
That'll be good.
Great job. Well, agility sure looks like a lot of fun, but most of us just walk our dog around the block. How can we make that a little more exciting for our dogs? Well, number one, basically, unless the dog's trotting beside you, you're not exercising your dog. Number two, you want to basically increase and decrease the speed so that the dog is paying attention to you. Not like Barrett here. Barrett has a mind of his own. So just remember, you can use treats as a motivation to keep your pets going and focusing on you. I like to have something in my pocket that makes a little bit of noise so that it stimulates the dog to be focusing on you rather than scoping out and seeing what trouble they can get into. So check in your area to see if there's other ways that you can motivate your pets and have a lot of fun. Come on, come on, come on, let's go.
Alrighty, this one seems straight. Coming up when we come back. I always thought there was some secret process or preparation method to making sushi. Turns out it's easy as anything. Here you go. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you in just a moment.
Looking